We're here with another video, but if you are an active watcher on my channel, and if you aren't, then that's fine. There's always time to start being one. But basically, I want to start selling Crochet Spider-Man sweaters, right? And I've made a bajillion of them, and something always is just not perfect, and I want it to be perfect. I'm very much so a perfectionist when it comes to crochet, I would say. Maybe not everywhere else in my life, other things I probably don't care about, but when it comes to my crochet pieces, especially, I plan to charge a decent chunk of money for these because it does take a long time to make these, which who knows what time my other vlog will come out, but basically I timed how long it takes me, and it takes me a while to make these. So I just want everything to be perfect. So that's why I've only successfully crocheted one, and I say successfully because I still don't love it. I know what needs to be done for it to be perfect. So basically that's what this vlog's going to be. I'm going to be remaking my Spider-Man sweater, but a Gwen Stacy pink one. But before we do that, I have to re-edit my pattern because I think that's how all of these start, is me basically making sure everything's perfect. So we're gonna go through everything I did wrong in the last one and everything we're gonna fix in this one. So first of all, the sweater is too short, and I know why it's too short because the measurements that I have are for a sweater that had ribbing, a 2-inch band of ribbing on it, and this one doesn't. So it's basically 2 inches short. So I have to add length to it. I'm basically going to redo all my measurements because in my last pattern too, I do it all as oversized for each size. Instead, for this one, I'm just gonna do the actual size. I'm not gonna do oversized. I'm gonna say if it's a regular sweater, and if people want oversized, then they'll have to size up. So I'll include that, whatever. So basically I'm gonna redo all my measurements, rewrite all the amount of chains I need, all of that, and then because of that, I have to remake the actual tapestry part of it. Tapestry? I don't know, guys. You guys are probably sick of me saying that, not knowing how to say that, but whatever. But we have to remake the actual spider that's on the front of it. If you don't know what the sweater looks like, I'll insert a picture here. Hopefully it's done by then. But you see that the sweater on that one, way too big, at least in my opinion. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but for me, it's not that I'm gonna make it a lot smaller. I'm just gonna make it a little bit smaller. And then also I didn't love how the head looked on it either, so I'm also gonna make that, figure out how I wanna do that. But because of that, since I'm redoing the size and everything, I have to redo every single chart, which is really annoying. But once we get it done, once it's out of the way, I will never have to do it again. That's what I thought last time, and then I had to do it again, but let's not think about that or else I literally won't survive. So we're gonna rewrite all the patterns, rewrite the size, rewrite everything. And then I also want to make that stripe on the side. If you look at it now, I do think it still looks cool, but I think I want to make it a little bit smaller, just a little bit, not a lot, because I still do like how big it looks. Like, it makes it really known that it's Spider-Man, whatever. And then the last thing that I wanted to do, oh, I have to fix a proportion. I don't even know how to describe it, but basically when I'm sewing it together, the red in the middle has to match the red on the side. Anyways, the red has to match the red on the side, so I have to calculate that too. And I also couldn't find my my 5mm hook. Let's just say I didn't have my 5mm hook, so I crocheted this with a 5.5mm, which also probably caused issues too. Oh, my DoorDash. It has just been a week of someone is out to get me. I don't know who it is, but someone's praying on my downfall right now. But I just got off the phone with my DoorDasher because I don't have a car when I travel, so I can't necessarily, I guess I could have walked to the Michaels. It's 2.5 miles, which would probably just take me 2 hours, which I do walk a lot, but I just didn't feel like doing that, and I'm just so drained, whatever. But I'm door dashing yarn, and of course, bro, they don't have a 5mm hook, which is annoying again, but it's fine. The size measurement doesn't have to be exact. Nonetheless, while I wait for the yarn and my food, we're going to rewrite the pattern, which is gonna take me a minute. But I'm hoping also, since I'm doing it actual by size, that it won't take as long for me to crochet everything. And then the last thing I wanted to fix on this one too was how I embroidered the webs. I want them to be more intricate and more neat, so I'm going to be embroidering them different this time around. But let's hope I don't go crazy before I finish this project. Once I actually have it right and once it's actually locked in, then it will not be a problem. I'll just be able to keep doing the same thing and whatever. But until then, I just finished reading Training Wheels on Wattpad, which is a Draco fanfic, if you don't know. One of the greatest. I don't know, I've read other ones and they're also so good, so I can't even say that. But basically, they go through all this mess, all this war, and then it's a happy ending. So I just feel like I'm going through my war right now. Not that it's necessarily the same as seeing my family and friends die in front of me, but symbolistically, that's not a word, but today it is. It's the same. So let's get editing that. I'm not gonna really show myself editing it because it is kind of boring. I could walk you through the process a little bit, but it's not fun. So I'll probably be crying during it. Not actually crying, but like pretty drained right now, pretty over it. But we're one step closer to the perfect project, and that's all that matters. Guys, I feel like I should, this is my Spider-Man headband, and this should be my Gwen Stacy one. So let's change my headband so that it really fits the vibe of this pink sweater. Hopefully I can crochet it if I actually have the yarn for it, so who knows. At first she couldn't find the 5mm hook, and then she did. Everything's turning up. That's my motivation to lock in right now. The fact that she was able to find that hook. So I decided I'm just going to start from scratch. I did have old measurements that I used, which I said were my oversized ones. And I also had another gauge swatch, but I'm literally everything from scratch. Can't speak. Everything from scratch. I'm gonna do a new gauge swatch. I'm gonna recalculate everything, which means I also have to remake all the graphs and everything. Guys, let me not think about this. I'm still finding a way to record on my camera, even though it's so broken. But whatever. We are going to start the cardigan. Or it's not a cardigan, the sweater. Even though, guys, this yarn is so unbelievably bright. It's actually so unbelievably neon. I know it said neon pink, but the picture just didn't show that it would be this bright. Whatever. Is my mic on? Guys, look how bright this pink is. It's so bright, but I really want to start this cardigan. So watch this be one of the things where I'm gonna like, oh, I have to remake it because I don't like how it looks. No, I refuse. I think maybe if let's look at it all together. Let me clean up all my Spider-Man stuff because I literally just finished that and I just finished seeing how long it took me. But I'm gonna look at all the colors and then we're gonna make the gauge swatch so we can see how long or how much I have to calculate everything. So first we have the main body, which is going to be the white. That is the main color, right? And then we have the stripe on the side, which is very bright right now, but whatever. And then this is gonna be the spider color, which looking at it is very bright, but it will be cute. Wait, no. I messed this up. This is actually, so this is the stripe, right? So what we have is the stripe, and then this is also gonna be the spider color, which is gonna be annoying to do, but whatever. And then this is gonna be the webs. So that's what we have. So first I'm gonna make a gauge swatch. I'm gonna actually use my red yarn to do that because I just wanna make sure everything's right. I'm just gonna do 10 rows by 10 chains. There's like sand in this bed. So let's just do we're gonna do 10 chains, 5 rows. This is actually going to take me some time, which I forgot it does actually take a while, and I just had to do such a confusing calculation. It's not even funny. So I will be back to you in a sec. Guys, I just watched my life flash before my eyes. So I discussed with the board of crochet, so basically Dean, and I was asking, I was like, should I just go through and crochet with this neon yarn? And he said no, but unfortunately Karen Simply Soft doesn't have pink that is just normal, only has light pink or this neon pink, which is so weird, but whatever. So I'm gonna do this in big twist. I did calculate everything. It's kind of scary because I calculated how much yarn I need too, and it's using a lot less than I feel like I need. So that's kind of scary, so we'll see, but this is how we see if it's right or not. but I'm doing different colors in Big Twist. It's still pink, but it is a lot more Gwen, and I'm glad that at the end of the day he does solve all my problems. He does solve all my problems all the time, so I have a feeling this is actually going to go well now because for some reason he just is very knowledgeable. I don't know, but we finished editing everything. I'm just going to actually write out the pattern while I wait for the yarn. Oh, but that's what I was saying. My life flashed before my eyes because I was going to DoorDash it and it said, you have 1 minute left to DoorDash from the store. 1 minute? If I took literally 2 seconds longer, I would have had to wait until tomorrow, and I think I actually would have cried because I can't take any more losses. I'm all lost out. So we're gonna write this pattern out, and then hopefully by the time I'm done, the yarn will be here. So, but oh, I have my red on. Not for this vlog. I need my pink. Now, for the time we've all wrong headband. No, gotta go. The time we've all been waiting for. I forgot what I was even saying. So I ended up getting. This is crazy how much yarn I have in this room right now. I promise you that yarn will get used one way or another. I don't care. I will find a way. But we're going back to our roots, Joanne's style, old school, and we're using Big Twist. I calculated all the yarn, and why does it just feel like I need to look how much this is compared to this. How many yards? Yeah, because this is 315 yards, and this is supposed to be 380, supposedly. I guess it is a lot less. Now that I'm looking at it, but I was calculating all my yarn and I was like, I don't know, this doesn't seem like that much, but I don't know, we'll see. Hopefully I don't have a crisis and not have enough yarn. And I even do this thing where, so the way I calculate the amount of yarn I use, I literally calculate how much it takes for one stitch, and then I see, it tells me in Stitch Fiddle how many of each color I used for that many, and then I times it by how much I used. So I think it was like 3 inches of yarn per 1/2 double crochet, which is so crazy, by the way, but whatever. So 3 inches of yarn per 1/2 double crochet thing. And then it tells me in Stitch Fiddle how much for each color. So I did each color for each size, whatever. It's really fun process. And it said this is how much I need, but it's so little. So let's go over this again, non-neon style. Guys, there's only 2 in here, and I definitely ordered 3. I won't need it right now, but I'm gonna need it eventually. That's kind of annoying. Let me check on my DoorDash real quick if he said that it was only gonna be that many. Kind of upsetting. I won't need it until the end, but they only had 3, so I only had 2. That's kind of sad, but we'll figure it out another time. It's not like I don't have it to start. I need to find my crochet hook, guys. I already lost it. It's been 1 moment and I already lost it. Oh, here it is. So let's get started. Let me look at the pattern. This time I'm literally gonna follow it. Annabella Chin. So let me think. Go on Canva. That's where I make my patterns. Honestly, I can't really remember life before Canva existed. What did people use? The more, whoever created Stitch Fiddle is literally genius, because the more I look into the different things that it has, there's actually so much in it, and I love it so much. All right, let's get going. So, I'm trying not to complain during this whole vlog, but basically, let's just go over all the chaos. First of all, I get this yarn, right? The Caron Simply Soft, and they bring me neon, so I can't use that because it's too bright. But we're gonna have to find a use for this yarn one way or another. I'm bringing it home with me nonetheless. And then I get 2 Big Twists, which is working well because it's so pretty. I'll show you guys what it looks like in a second. Colors just look so nice with this pink and everything. Crocheting going well, but my pattern says I only need 3 of these, and I don't know because this how much I have left, and I still have 13 rows left of just white. So I feel like I'm gonna need to recalculate that or something. But that's not the issue. The issue is my DoorDasher yesterday only brought me 2 balls of white yarn yesterday, right? But I go to look this morning and only 1 ball of white yarn, and the other one is off-white, of course. So I can't even use this one. And then I order it from Michael's on DoorDash, right? And they don't have, this is like so first world problems. That's why I'm not too mad. But anyways, Order it on DoorDash, and the one Michael's I go to doesn't have any, right? Which is probably why they gave me the off-white yesterday, because they didn't have any. And then I go to the second one, they don't have any. And now we're on the third Michael's, and they have it. They freaking have it. And I need it today because I'm going to be in the airport today. I'm flying home tonight, and I need to crochet and read while I travel. It's just non-negotiable. But this is how much we have right now. It looks so cool. I like this spider so much more than I like the other spider I did. It looks so cool. I actually already am in love with it. Even though I say that every time I look at the spider after I crochet it, and then I end up looking at it later and I'm like, I don't really know. But this one is actually looks so cool. This really just gives Spider-Man spider. So we're working on, this is actually huge, guys. This is a large, but it's coming out really long. Let me see. And I'm not even, actually no, I feel like it'll be, since it is a large, it'll be like here. That's cute. So this is how much we have right now. We're literally starting the first row that isn't gonna have pink on the sides. It's just gonna be white going up for the rest. And hopefully the yarn will be here so that I can finish the front and get started on the back. And I'm gonna have to make sure I screenshot all the measurements and everything. And I'm gonna say best case scenario, I'm gonna say at least we should get the back panel done today and hopefully get started the sleeves. And that's the goal I'm gonna give myself. Anything more than that is kind of dragging it. But this has been a really fun project to crochet because it's just pink. I think dopamine, it's extra dopamine in my head because it is pink. All right, back to crochet. Please ignore the hair. But we have the yarn, finally. Actually, I don't know, I haven't opened the bag yet. I'm too scared, so you're gonna do that with me. Actually the right color. This makes me so happy. Oh my God, yes. I don't have to fly home tonight anymore, so that's also a plus. We can just say crochet, be happy forever and ever. Hey, so cute. It looks so good, guys. But I need to get this out by tomorrow. So we'll see. I always forget that I'm supposed to do the neckline, so I have to forget. And every single time I do the front, I always forget. It's so annoying. I'm supposed to start at 64. Oh, all my hard work, guys. I'm to 64, 65. Basically, my mic died, so none of the talking that I did in, none of the yapping that I talked about in this portion of the video got recorded. But basically, I talk about how, I don't know, what did I talk about? I was talking about how I wasn't supposed to travel home, I was supposed to stay longer, and then I basically ended up having to travel home because Dean lost his passport a while ago, and so his fake passport wasn't working anymore, and they took it so that, not his fake passport, guys, that sounds wrong, but basically his passport didn't work anymore, so he had to order a new one, which means I had to go home and ship it to him, so that I ended up having to fly back to ship it to him so that he could go to Canada. But then I was like, it's all so crazy because I have to celebrate my Nana's birthday literally, and I think it was the next day at the time, and it's just chaos. It's just little chaos. Moral of the story, I'm flying home, okay? Said this to my boyfriend. Let me just plug this away. It's just gonna get to the point where I relapse my sleep schedule. I go to sleep so late and I just keep getting later. Gradually goes from 10 to 11 to 12 all the way up to 4. We're at 4 a.m. right now, but the thing is I had a flight, right? So I'm basically staying up It's 7 a.m. right now, and I'm gonna stay up until whenever. I'm just gonna keep going until it gets back to 9 p.m. Then I'll be back to normal. I'm just gonna keep pushing. No, because that's crazy. But anyways, we're on the plane right now on our way back home, and I'm working on the sleeve. I've just been really locked in with this. Let me hold this up because it's too loud on this plane for me not to. But I've been really locked in on this project. I think because it's not taking as long, it's coming out so much cleaner, and I'm just getting lots of dopamine from it. And I don't know, I'm just very motivated, and the book I was reading was so good. I finished Light Lark, and now I'm on, I think the next one's Nightbane or whatever, which I need to read all the books consecutively. If I try to start another book, which I really want to start another book so bad, I know I will never finish the series, and I want to, but I'm really leaning towards not finishing it. I just sat here and I watched my Spider-Man vlog that's coming out before this, which I'm assuming you guys know, because majority of you, whatever. But I just watched it and I really liked it so much, because I really like the vlogs where I travel. Well, semi-travel, I guess, if you really consider Miami traveling. But I like the vlogs where I'm just not in my house, because I like to look back at them and see my vacation type. It's not a vacation, but you know what I mean. Me out the house, putting my hood on, I'm just relaxed. But I like to go back and see that, and I feel like that one was really nice because I actually took my camera out, and I'm glad I did, because I liked seeing the beach times, whatever. So I feel like I'm definitely going to finish this sleeve by the end this flight, which is going by so quick, because I was watching my Spider-Man vlog and I realized that it took me 11 days to make that sweater, which is kind of crazy because I'm on my, how many days making this? I think my second, third day of making, well, it's like, because my second and third day are combined since I haven't slept, so I actually don't know. I'll say this is my third day, and I already finished the back and front panel, which are the big parts, and all I have to do now is just basically the sleeves, which is so much quicker, which gives me high hopes for actually selling these, because if it was anything like the first, which I knew, the more I crochet this, it's the easier it's gonna get. So we're just on the plane right now. Let me stop. I need to stop itching my eyes. But we're just on the plane right now, and I'm gonna go. Yeah. I think I also am getting this done a lot quicker because it's pink too, and I love pink, so I'm gonna do it quick. But yeah, it's coming out really cute and really neat. I'm just enjoying it, everything in general. So hopefully it stays that way. We're already going up from the last vlog. It's already on the rise. So I've been trying to record as many pink things as I can. My nails are pink, but I need to do them. We're back home. We made it. I was actually so tired. Let me turn the slide off. I don't like how it's looking. Guys, would it be crazy to bring my whole Ninja Creamy at home? Because I have been wanting to use, actually I can't because all my stuff is frozen here. I've been wanting to use it so bad, and I keep leaving parts at different places, so I haven't been able to use it. And I want to so bad. I literally have recipes prepared. Anyways, big world problems. We got up to this much of the sleeve, and I desperately want to finish the other sleeve today, and then I can finish it by tomorrow. Oh, I don't know. We'll see, because I have a busy day tomorrow, so I don't know how that will work, but maybe it will work. I don't know, because all I'd have to do is embroider it. Let me think in my head real quick how long each sleeve approximately takes. So I'm gonna not think, I don't know why I said in my head, I'm gonna think out loud. Wait, 1, 2. Anyways, so basically each row needs how many stitches? 66. I think each row has 88. No, that can't be right. No. 22, 40, 62. So it takes me around 2 minutes per row. We'll say 2 minutes and 30 seconds per row. And I need 48 rows. So we'll say that's 50, 100, 125. So it's 2 hours. It should take me around 2 hours to do the sleeve if I do it at a quick pace. Well, it'll probably take me around 3 hours because this is how long this takes. And then I could sew it together tonight and then have it embroidered by tonight and have everything out by tomorrow. That would be amazing. Probably not the case, but would be amazing. But we shall see. I'm so tired because I went to sleep at 9 and I woke up at 2, which is what, 5 hours? That's not terrible, I guess, but still enough to make me tired. and I have to drive home today because we're driving to New York tomorrow. Guys, like, hear how this sounds? It's just so much going on. But we're driving to New York tomorrow for my Nana's birthday. So yeah, I have to drive home and try to get as much done as possible tomorrow. Even if I just get everything finalized and post the pattern, because I already have the Spider-Man one out and I want to just at least post the listing and the pattern, even if I don't post this actual sweater yet. And then I'm really excited for this to start selling it because I want to add all the color combinations as possible. So actually what I might do after I finish this one is make one more. I wanted to make an orange and blue one and say like Nick's Spider-Man or Mets times Spider-Man or something else. Like I say all the orange and blue. There's a lot of orange and blue ones, whatever. Is there another one? I don't know. But that's the two I know off the top of my head. And I feel like that will at least open people's minds to see that they can get random specific color combos and order specific customized ones, which I really want people to do because I feel like that's gonna look so cool. Because all I have to do is just change the yarn color and I'm gonna give them an option to order. I'm not sure if I want the options to all be in big twist or not, but that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. Is it's gonna be made in big twist, and then I'm still gonna steam it, but not how I usually steam it. Oh, so I should bring it to the house so that I have a good one. I don't know, there's a lot I need to figure out. But before I drive home, I wanted to drive home during sunset because I really like to drive home then. So before I do that, I want to finish the sleeve, maybe start the next one, and yeah. We got a plan. The only way to make it through this is with a plan. But besides that, I had to ship Dean's passport to him, but it was in our mailbox and we've yet to use our mailbox this whole year, and I was so stressed because they couldn't find the key. I called his mom and she was like, not the ice machine. She was like, just check if it's in the package room, and it was, because for some reason they have superpowers. I'm telling you, Dean's family literally has superpowers where if I have a problem and I go to them, it's immediately fixed. I don't know what that is. But yeah, more of the story, we're gonna finish the sleeve. We're literally almost done. It's always so daunting when I crochet this because, can you tell I read? Because why would I just randomly pull out the word daunting? But whatever, when I crochet this, because it looks like I have so much to crochet because I have so many rows of slip stitch. But since I do slip stitch, since I scrunch it in half, it's only half the amount I have to do. So it goes by really quick. And it is really satisfying, so I don't mind. But yeah, I'm not talking and get to crocheting. Ziggy, stop. All right, I wanna look at all the panels together before I start the sleeve. The last one. Oh, I was listening. This is a cute angle, guys. Give me a sec. Okay, no crap. Actually, come on. But I'm listening to this. I forget what the second movie is called. I think that's just called Into the Spider-Verse. But I'm listening to that album, whatever the black album is with like self-lifting. And I kid you not, I used to be so obsessed with that album. Like, it's not even funny. And I'm listening to it again, and I'm just really getting the vibes of my sweater completely. But let's go. But I do want to be out of here by 7 because the sun, I love to drive when the sun is setting. It's just so pretty, and I've always loved doing that ever since I was a kid, specifically that time. So I want to leave by 7 because the sun is setting at like 8, which means I need to start getting ready to pack at like 6. It's currently 4, so that gives me 2 hours, but we shall see. Yeah, like down. So this is the back panel. This really actually gives large this time. Last time I made it, it didn't give large, but this does. And then the front, so pretty. And then this is where we can really tell if the sleeves are locked in or not. I fold it in half and it should match up perfectly. Oh, that is beautiful. This is beautiful. Oh my God, I can't. Like, actually. Looks so good. No, I'm not ready. I can't, it looks too good. I have to take a... I want to sit here and crochet so bad, but I finished the sleeve, which is so quick. I finished the sweater so quick. It makes me so happy because eventually, pretty soon, probably after I post this vlog or pattern or whatever, I want to sell the actual sweaters. And If it took as long as the first one did, I don't think I would have been able to do it, but this one was actually doable. So I'm really glad about that. But I finished crocheting everything, but I just had to drive home. I stay home. I have a million homes at this point. I just have to drive to my childhood home before the sun sets because I want to watch the sunset. And I'll sew everything together there. I'll weave in on the ends there. I'll probably embroider, and then hopefully we can have this done by tonight. That would be so great. Yeah, that's all. I weaved in ends. I was talking to my mom because that's just a mindless activity. So I just have to do the main front panel now because I finished the sleeves, and then I will show you guys everything all together. Well, like, kind of. I'm gonna show you each one individually, and then we can get to sewing together, and then we can get to embroidering. I'm really excited about this embroidery because I'm just feeling good energy, so I'm gonna actually do it in depth. Like, I'm not tired. I think when I make my sweaters, if I do sell them, I'm going to spend 2 days crocheting it, and that last day, even once I'm done crocheting it, I have to make sure I take a break in between. Either a break, like a day, or I don't know what this break entails. It could be a day or hour, but I just can't do it right after because I know I basically can't do it when I'm drained. Because if I do it when I'm drained, I won't embroider it good, and then that kind of ruins the best part of the project. I also am excited for this one because the pink that I have, it's a light pink, so I feel like it's gonna be a very subtle accent to it, and I think it's gonna look really cool. But only time will tell. Hi, Mama.
Hi. I'm watching your Spider-Man.
Oh, what do you think?
You're crocheting.
Yeah, what do you think?
It's very good.
So, I'm having some complications because I want to finish this. Let me get my yarn needle so that I always press record before I'm actually ready, guys. It's ridiculous. So basically, I want to get this finished by tomorrow because I thought it would be cute. I'll have my sister there so she could take pictures of me while we go to visit my Nana and stuff in this sweater, which I think would be really cute. But the thing with that is I'd have to finish it tonight, which is doable, but then I might stay up later than I want to because I didn't really get sleep, right? Because I had the flight and everything. Let me just make sure I have the right side. This is the right side, and that's the wrong side. Anyways, so I'm really tired, so I feel like I realistically could go to sleep at 12 and wake up so that I still we're leaving here by 9 tomorrow, so I could still get 8 hours of sleep. But the thing with that is it's 11 right now, so I wouldn't be able to finish it, and I really want to finish it. So I'm gonna have to figure out a plan. And I also wanted to wear my hair down, so it would also take time for me to do my hair, which is also kind of annoying. It's upside down. I can't figure this out right now, clearly. But one step at a time. We're gonna see how I feel. We're gonna sew it together first without sewing down the sides yet. Maybe I could just make my life easy and not wear my hair down. But I really like wearing it down. I might just have to figure something else out. Maybe I could do part of it down, do a cute hairstyle maybe. I don't know. I'm not even thinking right. I was about to do a slip stitch, a slip knot, and my yarn needle with pink yarn when I had to sew together with white yarn. So I'm gonna sew these together, and then hopefully we can finish some embroidering tonight. If not, I'm thinking my plan B will be not wear my hair down and finish it at my Nana's house tomorrow because we're gonna be there. So I could still technically finish it there, which is more doable. And then I might start another project in the car because I realized I have black and white yarn here, and I wouldn't mind doing a Venom type spider one either. I wouldn't necessarily, like, Venom's not Spider-Man. I think his name, we're actually talking about it tonight with my dad's friends. What is his name? There's the black and white Spider-Man who's like a spy kind of. I think they said it was Frodo. Either way, I want to make a black and white version of these. And then I'll make one more and then I'll stop making these because I've made too many.
if I make 4 total, because I really want to do an orange and blue one. And then I'll be done after that. I think I want to keep my original 4 sweaters because I'm gonna like them all a lot, and I want ones for myself too. And then the rest I will sell after those 4. Maybe I'll even make the next one a medium because this is a large. It definitely is large, but that's fine. So I'm gonna listen to my music, my audiobook, maybe. We don't have that much time because it's only 11:30 already. And if I don't get 8 hours of sleep, I might be miserable tomorrow. So it's essential. But we're leaving by 9? How are we supposed to get ready that quick? It's annoying. Especially since I have to wake up at 8. I didn't go to sleep at 9 a.m. today. But whatever. This is going swellingly. We're just gonna thug through. I might have to just finish. I think maybe I'll just embroider the back today. But that took me 2 hours on the other thing that I did, and I want to do it more in depth, so I don't want to rush it. We might just do the outline maybe for each side. So I do want to keep recording it in time lapse because I thought that was really interesting in my last video. So I'm gonna try to do that again too. I'm just talking right now because I'm clearly sleepy.
Go ahead. Do it. So, sorry, this isn't even from crocheting. I'm not even tired from crocheting, but I finished a puzzle with my sister, which is exactly why this hasn't been done. But we did embroider the back, and now we just have to embroider the front, and then we're done. Oh, then we have to sew it together, and then we have the neck, and then we're done. But that'll take long at all. So we just have to embroider the front. I'll show you guys. One sec. So this is the back. I like how subtle it is because it's such a light pink. I still have to do the sleeves a little bit. I did this half of this side and like up this side. So I still have to do that, but I'm gonna start the front anyways and just do the sleeves last. but I think it looks really good. Oh, I was like, what is that? It's just a string. I just finished. That was actually the most painful thing I've ever had to do in my life. How I'm gonna sew these, I don't know. I think it's the way I did it, but whatever. I'm done. And I'll show you guys tomorrow. Like, I'm gonna have to make the time lapse even faster because of how long that actually took. But it looks really cute. So it was worth it. I think I'm also just tired, so I was literally losing my will to live towards the end. So but I'm gonna go to sleep and then we'll finally be done. I literally had to tell myself, I was like, if I don't finish this now, I'm literally never gonna finish it. I say that so much because I know myself. These are how whips are made. And I say it with books too. Like, if I stop something mid whatever, it's never getting done. I feel like I don't talk to you guys enough. Like, I've been in situations where I can't really talk. I have all of it sewed together. I literally just have to do the neck, but as I do it, I want to talk to you guys because I've just been, this looks like I have like a little hat. I've been overwhelmed. That's what I've been. But overwhelmed like in a good way because I'm kind of gonna restart how I want my crochet page to be and all the different things that I make and how I want to go about it. So it just has so many plans and not enough time, but I don't like, there's no need to rush anything, but I can't help but want to rush. But even like with pattern and this sweater, since I posted the Spider-Man vlog and I posted everything for the first draft of the Spider-Man thing that I made, and everybody's like, I want the pattern, I need the pattern, please, please pattern, which is exciting. That's great news. That's what every pattern designer wants to hear, that people want to buy it. But I'm overwhelmed because I'm not done it, and it'll be done. Hopefully I can post it by tomorrow as soon as I finish this and take pictures. Then it'll be done, which is so exciting. But still just like want it to be done yesterday, want it to be done like 3 days ago, but it'll be okay nonetheless. I just want to get it out. I also want people to buy the sweater so that I can to buy the original colors, the red, blue, and white sweater, because why? That I can have a picture and like take for the pattern where it's all the same. Because right now I took all the Spider-Man, this is not making sense, is it? I'm gonna call this the Gwen Stacy one and the other one the Spider-Man one, so understand. But basically all the pictures I have in the pattern for this sweater is all Spider-Man pictures, but technically that one's different. It follows the same concept and it works for the pattern, but technically, like specifically, that's different really is the spider, like how the spider looks, which only in the picture. In the actual graph that I have posted, it's not different. It's the improved one, but I don't think anyone's gonna notice that except me, and little things like that. But I also just want a fixed version of the Spider-Man one. I'm also really hoping that if people do buy my sweater that they do really creative colors, because I'm gonna give them the option to change the color of each part. So I'll be like, okay, you can turn the stripe this color, like the stripe can be a different color, the main body can be a different color, the spider can be a different color, and the webs can be a different color. So I really hope people come up with really fun combinations. I'm gonna, in the end, I think I'm just gonna stick to Big Twist yarn, and I'm gonna post or on the sale on my website and on Etsy. I'll probably sell on Etsy too. Just always have both, but I'm going to give them the option, like show pictures of all the Big Twist yarn, and everything that comes with that, like all the different colors, and just have them be able to choose from the different yarn that I have, and then I'll just always buy based off of that. I'm really hoping people come up with really fun combinations, because at the end of the day, there are like the ones like Spider-Man, the Gwen Stacy, and then it's like a Venom one, but it's like black and white, whatever. Those are the basic ones, but I want people to do really fun ones. Depending on if I have time, or maybe that's like far in the future. I did want to make an orange and blue one because I just feel like that would look really cool, and it would be like a NYX, Mets, you know, New York spider mix, which I think would look really cool. But there's just so much freedom that you can do with this pattern, and I feel like it'll look so, I'm really hoping people do that. But yeah, I was just talking to my boyfriend about this, and I started this sweater on the 31st, so that means it's only been 4 days, and it hasn't been 4 days of me like crocheting on. It's been 4 days of like crochet here and there, so that's know that it won't take me that long to make. And especially if I really lock in and make it, I feel like right now this sweater takes me a total, so I actually recorded a video, which I'll probably post that vlog. I don't know when I'm gonna post it, but I timed how long it took me to make the first Spider-Man one I made, and it took 20 hours. But I'm sure this, for the large I just made with this pattern, it took me 4 hours for the front, 4 hours for the back, 2 and 2 for the sleeves. So that's a total of 12 hours. So realistically, if I'm doing this full time, like not full time, if people buy sweaters, I think it would take me a total of 3 days. Like, I'm not slaving away, because I guess I could crochet for 12 hours straight, but I'll literally be a zombie. But it would probably be one day front and back panel, another day for the sleeves, and then another day for embroidering, sewing together, and everything. So technically, I feel like it can maybe take me 2 days, but that means I would have to seriously sit down and lock in. And yeah, so that's good enough. At least like this one went by so much smoother than the first one, because it's, I don't know why, it just did. But yeah, once I done this neckline, I'm going to edit the pattern, make sure everything's finalized with the pattern and everything, and then I'm going to gym with my sister at 6. I think we're leaving at 5:30, which is in 2 hours. So I should have the pattern done before then, and then after we get back, yeah, probably before we're back, I'm gonna take pictures and make content for this sweater, and then we should be done. And then I'll have it posted by tomorrow. And then this vlog will come out who knows when. I gotta transfer all these clips to my laptop, which will be interesting to do, because since I barely used my DJI camera, a lot of it's on my phone, and the only way to really transfer clips like that, there's gotta be an easier way than AirDrop, but that's all I got right now. Maybe if I try plugging in my phone into my laptop, then I'll be able to transfer quicker, but as of right now, I can't, so we'll figure it out. If I could do that, that would be so much quicker. But yeah, I will see y'all when I see y'all. Oh no, I turned the steamer on before I'm ready. Bronco? Oh, what was that? Oh, that was a bark. All right, bro. Why are you looking at me? So I'm gonna steam this, but not too much, because I don't want it to get super stretched out, but it needs to be a little bit looser. And then we'll be done. Bronco. Bronco. I'm gonna steam you. Where? I think I need to steam it a little more, because it's still like a little stiff, but it is so cute. Like, this is cute. I actually can't. How, like, the spider looks so good. The size looks so good. I never actually ended up finishing this vlog because I was waiting for me to wet block it, because everyone, and I mean everyone, I love how I'm editing it for myself with my voice, but they were saying I should wet block it, and I'm actually very glad I did. I never wet blocked before, but honestly, and I always say this, but this time I actually mean it, I might actually wear this. Like, it's actually so soft. And so what I did is, did I record it? I don't even know. I basically soaked it in conditioner and water, hot water, overnight, and then I let it air dry for like 2 days. and it smells so good, it feels so good, it is amazing. Like, this is actually probably the best sweater I've ever made in my whole life. And the fact that I did this too, so you know what? You guys can keep yelling at me in my comment section because it's actually so cute. So, now we can officially end this vlog and hopefully post this on YouTube. But this is all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed. This is probably the greatest project I'll ever make in my life, so I hope you guys are ready for the downfall of Belle's Crate because there's no going up from here, pretty much. Like, it's so good. But yeah, thanks for watching.